Well, at this time, we are, of course, tracking those visuals that have come in from Delhi's Palam technical area. Those images on your screen of the bodies of the 5 Indian Jawans who were killed on the line of control in the Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir. Yesterday, they have been brought back to Delhi where with full state honours, and they will be sent on to their families in their home villages of Bihar and Maharashtra, where they will be given funerals with full state honours as well tomorrow. Those images coming in live at this time from Palam technical area. Right. Well, as we are reporting those images coming in right now, the army chief as well present at those proceedings at this point in time, taking place at the Palam technical area in New Delhi, which is the air base, in the military air base as well in New Delhi at this point in time. It's 7 o'clock in the evening local time, and the bodies have just flown in. They were killed. The bodies of 5 Indian soldiers who were killed in an attack on their patrol on the line of control in the Poonch sector of Jammu and Kashmir. Discrepancies over what actually transpired are emerging as different statements, contradictory statements in some part as well, have been coming out between the Ministry of Defence and the Defence Minister on the floor of the House in Parliament. Right, those images coming in from Delhi's Palam technical area this evening, where the bodies of those 5 Indian Jawans have been brought back to Delhi. They will be sent to their villages, as we are saying, in Bihar and Maharashtra. Well, a day after the attack on the line of control in which 5 army Jawans were killed, the government, of course, is under heavy fire from the opposition over different statements between the Defence Minister in Parliament as well as the Defence Ministry. One statement made by the Defence Minister does not talk about the Pakistan Army's involvement in the attack. That statement contradicted the statement by the Ministry of Defence, the Army, which clearly mentioned the role of the Pakistan Army. Right, my colleague Shudhiranjan Sen now joins us on the phone line for more. Shudhiranjan, it's about 7 in the evening, little after 7 in the evening, and these bodies have been brought back to the Palam technical area. Can you describe for us what exactly is going on at this point in time? We know the army chief was there to personally receive the bodies of these 5 Jawans who were martyred on the line of control yesterday. What is the procedure that's taking place at the technical area at this point in time?
Well, Maya, what you're seeing right now on your screens is the final send-off that is happening. From here, the bodies make their final journey. They will be taken back to their, to their hometowns, the villages. 4 of them will go back to Bihar. It will be an AN-32 that will be taking them back. They'll be flown back. The bodies, the mortal remains, will be taken back in an AN-32. 1 of them will go back to Maharashtra. This is the final send-off that you are seeing, the last tribute to the martyrs that is happening at the moment at Delhi, at the Palam technical area. Maya.
Right, Shudhiranjan, you're saying this is the final send-off. Will they be transferred to their villages today? Will these bodies be sent back to their families this evening or tomorrow? When can we expect the funerals? We believe there will be full state honours at all these funerals.
Well, yes, they've been given full state honor. Bihar government has already announced it. So has the Maharashtra government. The mortal remains, we are told, it's likely to take off very soon. They're likely to start the final journey very soon. Expected time, we are not yet sure, but what we are waiting to hear is that they are going to reach Patna by about say 9:30. And from there on, they will journey. They will take them by road to their villages. So we can expect the mortal remains to reach their home, their homes by late tonight. The funerals most likely, therefore, will happen tomorrow. Maya.
Right, Shudhiranjan, you're saying the funerals will indeed happen tomorrow. This is the second major incident against Indian soldiers in the line of control we have seen emanating from the Pakistani side in just 2013 alone. Many have raised questions over the kind of cloud this will cast on the future of India-Pakistan talks. What are your sources telling you about the possible meeting that could take place between Nawaz Sharif and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh at the end of September at the United Nations?
Well, Maya, if you just look at what is happening inside the Parliament, it seems there is already a very, very deep shadow that has been cast over the relationship. Mind you, this January when two soldiers were killed in the Mainder sector. That's not very far from where this incident has happened. In fact, 40 kilometers north of this incident in the Chakundabad incident. It literally froze the entire relationship. The Prime Minister was forced to say at that point of time that it cannot be business as usual if our soldiers are, treated this way, killed this way. This time it is, it is equal. This incident is equally big, mind you. I mean, they were beheaded at that point of time, but this time it seems that 20 people. There was a team of 20 which came into Indian territory. Mind you, the patrol that was attacked was well within the Indian territory. They were patrolling. It was an area domination exercise that was happening between the fence and the line of control. Mind you, the fence on the India-Pakistan border is well behind the line of control, well behind our territory. So they came inside and attacked us. And the kind of furor that this has created within the Parliament, there is a pressure on the government. The BJP has already said that the government cannot possibly engage Pakistan while it continues to kill kill Indian soldiers. Maya.
Right, Sridharanjan, have we actually come to the bottom of why there were these contradictory statements from the Ministry of Defence and the Minister for Defence on the floor of the Parliament? There are some reports that some censorship has taken place.
Well, clearly, Maya, there has, the censorship definitely has taken place, because otherwise you cannot have the Indian Army and the DPR, the Defence Public spokesperson's wing, speaking in one voice, and the Defence Minister who heads the ministry telling the Parliament to the contrary. So there has been some kind of a censorship. There has been some kind of pulling back of punches that has happened. That goes without saying. But where it happened and how exactly it happened still remains, there's still some mystery around it. What we do know is that the initial statement, giving out the details, was prepared at round about 1:30. Subsequent to that, it goes up into the higher strata of the government, including the Defence Secretary and other higher officials. The Defence Minister makes a statement, first statement, in the Lok Sabha at 3 and at the Rajya Sabha at 3:30. While the Defence Minister is making his statement, we have the statement released from the DPR, which gives out a completely different picture, which says that the Pakistani army was involved, whereas the Defence Minister tells the Parliament the 20 terrorists, some of who were dressed in Pakistani army uniform. So clearly, very, very contradictory, because if it is dressed in Pakistani army uniform, means they could be terrorists, whereas the other statement says they were definitely Pakistani army regulars. So there has been some kind of a lack of communication, lack of censorship that was, that it's very evident from the two statements that we see. Maya.
Right. Sridharanjan, as we said, we have seen a political storm. Now, the government accusing the BJP right now of playing up an unnecessary controversy and thereby actually giving Pakistan a chance to exploit political divisions.
Well, yes. I mean, Pakistan, as we monitor the Pakistan media. The Pakistan media is, has been reporting these contradictory statements. There have been statements in Pakistan which says that when the Defence Minister itself, Defence Minister of India himself is talking about terrorists, how does India directly blame the Pakistani army? So they are using this. Pakistan has used this earlier. That the level they have denied, the involvement of their own establishment. But at the same point of time, I mean, it's very difficult for the government to explain the contradictory statements. Because today also, the Rajya Sabha proceedings could not continue. And the BJP is quite steadfast in saying that, they want a clear statement, they want an apology from the Defence Minister. And apart from that, they will not let the House run. Maya.
Right, Sridharanjan, we're seeing those bodies actually being loaded onto a cargo transport plane right now by the defence personnel at Palam Technical Area. They're all making their onward journey to Patna, although one body we believe is from Maharashtra, one Jawan.
Yes, Maya. I mean, of the 5 soldiers who were killed, 4 are from the Bihar regiment, 21 Bihar regiment, 1 from the Maratha Light Infantry. So they will, the 4 will go back, for the mortal remains of 4 will be taken back to Bihar. 1, of course, will travel back to Maharashtra. Maya.
Right, Sridharanjan, this what we're seeing really in the event of Jawans who lose their life in the line of duty is standard operating procedure for the military, the army chief present to receive those bodies. Will he be able to attend many of those funerals tomorrow?
Well, Maya, we as of now, we don't have any confirmation of the army chief attending any of the funerals. That is not necessarily the procedure. The very fact the army chief has been there to receive the bodies. He's been there to give them the final send-off. We've earlier seen him in Poonch, in Jammu, where the bodies were there, receiving the bodies. So we do not expect the Chief of Army Staff to be present, but senior officers of respective formations in Bihar, in Maharashtra will definitely be there. There will be defense personnel, senior officials who will be there at the ceremony when the funeral takes place. Maya.
Right, Chidiranjan. Thanks very much for joining us with all these details. We'll of course stay tuned to the proceedings taking place at Palam's technical area right now.